Says I'm live. Hopefully, we'll see how that goes. See how that goes. If we're live or not. Let's see, we'll bring up a few panel guests tonight. Who do we have? What do we have? What do we have? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. I don't know if we got room for this guy or not. He's been hanging around lately too. So what I want to know is, does anybody know anything besides me about anything? Because I got to tell you, what do we all know? What have we learned? What have we absorbed today? Anybody? Does anybody know anything about anything? Because I need to know. I don't have a clue. I have sporadic control of a chaotic situation. Trying to sell my house to buy another one. So I don't know. I just think a lot of people get too involved in other people's personal business. I see it a lot. People are crazy. Seriously. People are just crazy. We had 3 young NFL football players die today in a car wreck. That was sad. John Landau from Avatar died today. That was sad. My feelings got hurt today. That's pretty sad too. I did drive by again and take a look at the same house. I've been driving by the same house almost every other day, watching it getting built. And I'm hoping and praying I could buy it and sell my house in the same area. A couple of people have jumped the gun already on it. But hopefully I'll do due diligence and get it. Tomorrow's Sunday. It's hard to get anything done on the weekends, especially in real estate. The bigger, more important realtors, they try to prioritize and have their weekends off. Once they reach a certain threshold every year, a certain level of income, they tend to try to prioritize and take the weekends off at least. Especially on July 4th weekend, really hard to get anything done. I did actually get a hold of my realtor though, and she's looking into the property I want to buy. And she knows I want to sell my house. My house has been ready, working my butt off. You can see my videos. I don't get a lot of traction on YouTube. I'm not monetized. Someday, maybe. I mean, I have a lot of views, but most of my videos are shorts, so I don't have a lot of watch hours. Someday, maybe I'll have a lot of watch hours and I'll get monetized. I would love to just make a couple of bucks. I don't know how much people can make on YouTube, but I've heard it's a lot of money, and I believe it. I'm just looking to make like $1,000 a month. That's a lot of money to me for doing nothing. Point and shoot your camera. All my videos every day I make videos. It's like I'll just come up with an idea and it takes me 2 seconds and it takes me 2 seconds to post it. I probably spend a total of 15 minutes a day recording and posting at the most, not even that. If I do 6 videos, they're less than 6 minutes. That's 6 minutes. So I'm on YouTube. I'm posting videos for 6 minutes. I'm making a video and posting it on YouTube approximately 6 minutes out of my day. So that's pretty cool. And sometimes I get 25,000 views a day on my shorts. I made a couple of videos today. I think one of the shorts got 3K. I'm shocked at some of the videos that get so much response. It's amazing. Appreciative, very appreciative. I see a couple people in the chat. JFJ Silver and CXM. All right. I've never gone live before. I'll just try and tell you it's really hot in Florida right now where I live. Bad time of the year to be in Florida, although it's hot everywhere. Fires out west. We got a hurricane coming down on Texas, Louisiana. Going to be a heavy rainmaker. Heavy rainmaker. Texas needs the rain. Louisiana, that whole area needs the rain. They need a good soaker. But it's also going to create flooding for them. The water has nowhere to go. Florida remains, I don't know, it rains off and on at night sometimes, but it's hot and dry right now. But we're hoping to get something. Tropical storm brings a lot of rain to Florida, to any area. I got this. The Blue Man came from a Cracker Jack box, believe it or not. The guy in the middle with the black mask, that's a Pez. And of course, that's an iconic Bic lighter. That's a business card. My friend's Viking. Viking business card, of course, being a Viking. I think that there's too many people on YouTube. They have too much time on their hands and they get too involved in other people's business. No one should give relationship advice to anybody. Nobody should make demands on anybody, especially if you don't know them. I've seen so much hypocrisy and crap and people putting all their personal stuff out there, arguing about it. It's crazy. I don't understand it at all. A lot of phonies out there in the YouTube world. There's a lot of realtors on YouTube that's how they supplement their income. It's on YouTube and on Instagram. Some of them are very perverted and narcissistic and vain. They make too many empty promises, and then after the sale, they're gone. So buyer beware. I would stay away from realtors that are on YouTube. It's just not, they're just not focused enough. I think the realtors that spend too much time on Instagram and YouTube, they're not focused on buyers at all. And you're making a lifetime decision here. They're focused on the builders, the sellers. You're just a one-off. You're the low man on the low person on the totem pole. Honest to gosh, when you're a buyer, especially here in Florida, you're the low person on the totem pole. The realtor is usually working for the builder and the seller, and you're just a one-off buyer. Here today, gone tomorrow. That realtor still needs builders and sellers, listings. The buyers come anyways. So buyer beware. Be careful when picking a realtor. You want one that doesn't spend much time or any time on YouTube. It's best to find a realtor that doesn't even do anything with YouTube. Seriously. And barely on Instagram. And stay away from the ones that show off too much. They show a lot of clothing and legs, and they act real sexy. It's a big facade. Big facade. There's no way to do business. I can't believe some of these women on YouTube, these realtors, they're throwing it around. I'll tell you what, it's more about them than it is the property. It's no way to do business. And, women want equal rights in business. Well, you get on YouTube, there's some women that are in real estate. They got no business embarrassing women in general and in real estate and in business. That's no way to conduct yourself in business, to put your fashion and your beauty and your sexy ways about you, to bring that sex sells image first is an oxymoron to what's been going on for the last, I guess, since since the 60s and 70s, when women demand equal rights. It's kind of funny. I know a lot of female realtors, they sue their male brokers for sexual harassment. When, if that's the case, then why are women out there flaunting themselves on a YouTube video when it's a real estate video? Leave yourself out of the video. Make it all about the property. Don't make it about you. It's narcissistic. Stay away from those realtors. I'm telling you, there's too many of them in Florida, especially around the Orlando area. It's ridiculous. They're a bunch of clowns. They're a bunch of clowns. They're all wearing makeup and wigs. Anyways, that's no way to conduct business. They're all jokers. I've had some terrible experiences with realtors, and I'm a veteran rookie buyer, but I've absorbed too many negative uh, red lights, so to speak, to where now I'm very weary and very standoffish. I was before, and I let my guard down and I trusted people, and now I'm regretting it. So I blame myself for trusting people. I blame myself for trusting people on a recent real estate purchase when I told myself to back away, walk away. But yeah, we got to start fresh Monday morning, big work week. Buying and selling homes is not easy, especially when you don't have any money. You got to do what you got to do. If I could only be in a Geico commercial, wouldn't that be great? Or a McDonald's hamburger commercial. I could be getting filmed, eating a Happy Meal. You do a retro McDonald's commercial of me in 1968 getting my first Happy Meal, and then me today at a retired age, 55 years later, getting a Happy Meal again. That'd be a great McDonald's commercial. Sir, What do you want? What do you want? And then I look up at the sky and you see this image of this kid back in 1968 getting a Happy Meal, ordering it, and then he just looks at the person at the counter and says, "I'll take a Happy Meal." That would be a hell of a commercial. I could be in it. I could play the adult. I could play the old man that's looking back and reminiscing on his childhood, getting his first Happy Meal, and standing in line, having a busy business day, but then taking the time to stop and order a meal at McDonald's just to get away from it. It brings him back to his childhood and puts a smile on his face, and he forgets what he was supposed to do. Picks up the phone and throws it back down and continues eating his burger. That would be cool. Now that would be a McDonald's commercial. Sign me up. Everybody hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Hit the thumbs up if you can. Subscribe to my channel. Check out my videos. It's all a bunch of crap. I lead a pretty boring life right now. I'm not where I want to be. You know that Forrest Gump said there's a place for everything. Yeah, he's right. There's a right place for everything. If it feels right, I guess that's the place where you're supposed to be. Keep it simple, stupid. Yeah, when you find that place where you want to be, that's all that matters. It doesn't care about anything else. I've lived in really crappy, not crappy, but I mean, they weren't really the nicest trailers in the world, but I had an ocean view. I lived in a bungalow and I had a bay view in Florida, so I get to watch the sunsets every night. I've lived in several places where I could watch the sunrises every morning on the ocean, and I've lived in several places where I could watch the sunset on the Florida Bay, so I've been very fortunate. And sometimes the apartment or the house that you're renting, it doesn't matter so much. It's the location, that's more than makes up for the dated kitchen and bathroom or something like that, that you might have. It's just the way it is sometimes. But when you're buying a home and you find the right place, it's your castle, it should have at least normalcy when you buy it. I bought a house recently. It was trashed when I walked in. Brand new house, trashed. So messed up. Halloween horror story. It's laughable. Yeah, very laughable. It's a joke.